Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you all for tuning in, and welcome again to the INED Enterprises Tech Talk Show. Here we'll be talking about beginner-friendly tech tips and tutorials, tech shopping guides, recommendations, beginner-friendly small business tips, and everything under the tech sun. Welcome to the show. Hope you enjoy. Welcome back to another episode of the INED Enterprise Tech Talk Show. We are your go-to podcast for beginner tech tips and startup advice. As always, I'm here to help aspiring entrepreneurs like you simply start and grow your businesses with the most budget-friendly, tech-savvy approaches. Now, before we dive into today's episode, I want to share a fun tech fact to kick things off like I normally do with something that's very interesting. So check this out, right? Of course, Google is your friend at the end of the day. The first 1 gigabyte hard drive announced by IBM in 1980 weighed over 500 pounds and the cost was $40,000. Now these days, that same gigabyte size is the storage you could stick in your pockets. It's crazy how far we've came along the way. Now, in today's episode, we're going to go back to, you're talking about potentially passion for profit or something that you're good at that you want to look into, what I would do, or what you could do to start with basically a low budget. And in today's episode, we're going to talk about possible side hustle as a resume coach. And like I said, I'm going to be focusing strictly on the technical standpoint of things. And believe it or not, this will be the most budget-friendly approach using no-code tools. So whether you're just getting into the world of tech or you're trying to add a little extra funds, this may be the one for you. But first, before I really get into the meat and the potatoes, let me break down for those of you who may or may not know exactly what is a resume coach is. Now, I'm going to go very high overview. Like I said, I encourage you to research more on resume coaches, but from what I dug up, this is a high level overview of exactly what it is. So, what is a resume coach? Right off the bat, you're helping people craft resumes and other communications related to job seeking. The skills you need. Right off the bat, you need strong writing and editing skills, knowledge and editing practices, knowledge of resume practices and hiring trends. And you could, really focus on a specific industry if you wanted to. Special equipment, literally no special equipment needed. A laptop, pen and paper, basically. Where do you find leads? Best bet, I could say, you probably could network with friends, colleagues to help you, find potential clients. Anybody that you think could use your advice. You could do some partnerships with recruiting companies. They may use you or recommend you to their clients. It varies, And then the pay, once again, another thing that can vary. You normally, I've seen and read and heard people say that they normally charge per project. And they charge the most for like those high level position type resumes. And I've heard they've told me they charge starting at $80 and sometimes they run more than $200. So that's something to play around with now that, you have a better idea of exactly what a resume coach does from a high level overview. Now, for the technical standpoint of what I would do if I said, hey self, I'm about to be a resume coach. Let's do these budget friendly things to help get us started, get the ground running. First thing first, when you're starting out any hustle, even if it's a resume coach, do not overcomplicate things. All you really need are simple tools that allow you to communicate with your clients. For in this instance, organize resumes and give feedback. The best part of all of this is you literally can get started for free or very low cost, no code tools. So, I love to do this. Every single episode I talk about side hustles. We got to work with your online presence. And I get it, social media, absolutely. But I am a big proponent of having your own website. And I have talked about that quite a few times in my previous episodes. Definitely take a listen to those. You'll know why I'm so passionate about it. So we're going to do the online presence, right? Right off the bat, I love card.co because it's very inexpensive. Card.co is a no-code website builder. It lets you create simple, professional-looking landing pages for free. You can set up a simple page website that describes your services, showcase your testimonials, provides an easy way for clients to contact you. You don't even need to know coding like I mentioned before. And it takes you less than an hour to set it up. And as proof, as honest to Bob truth, I actually created a YouTube video of how easy it was to create a writing company business using card.co. And the crazier part is it's literally $19 a year. And you could even connect your own domain name for that professional touch if you wanted to. Now, of course, trust me, I'm going to have all the links, even the YouTube video description below as well. Now, of course, there's other sites. You got the Pineapple, another fast one, Softr, very clutch, and Wix. But I like to hype up Card specifically, especially for starting up. And quick note, if you really want to, like I said before, I'm just reminding you, I have a YouTube video on it. So, we got you covered when needed. Now, booking system. Everyone's favorite, Calendly. It's a free plan available. You integrate that into your website, allow clients to book sessions easy. Calendly also syncs your personal calendar to avoid double bookings. What's another sleeper that not a lot of people talk about is you can use TidyCal. That's another great option. And that's what I would do if I was to book clients or, to have those appointments. Now, payment processing. PayPal. Have a PayPal business account. Accept payments from clients. If you don't like PayPal, if you've heard or read, PayPal in the past, you may not want to trust PayPal. Go with Stripe. Stripe has far more advanced payment options, and they charge per transaction. Just give me a head. Of course, with these sites that I mentioned, I strongly encourage you to research. Don't just grab it and say, okay, that's, I'm going to go with this. Make sure you do the in-depth research so you can plan accordingly. Because all these tools may not be for you. You might mix and match. It's up to you. It's up to your flavor. You choose what flavor resonates within your taste buds for entrepreneurship. Now, when you're creating your service offerings, you can use Canva. You can use, if you don't have time for Canva, what's another one? There's another one called Crello, Crello. What else? Yeah, that's all I can think on right now. I know there's others, plenty of others. Oh gosh. Adobe Firefly. You could use Adobe Firefly if need be. Now, you could create templates for different resume styles using Google Docs. And like I said, you could also use that for Canva. Now, if you're trying to manage your clients, oh gosh, the list goes on and on. But I'm just going to go simple today. I'm going to go with Trello. Love Trello. You can manage your client pipeline and track the progress with Trello. And that's with a T. The other one I was mentioning, Crello, was with a C. Now, if you want to set up a professional email address, you could use Gmail. Or if you really want to be professional, you could use Google Workspace, another free one, so you could have a custom domain email. You're going to want to do video consultations with your clients. Right off the bat, Zoom. You can do even free conference if you need to, or you could do Google Meet. It's up to you. When you're marketing your services, let's be real. You don't have money for paid ads, so you do a different approach. Use all the social media platforms. Of course, use the big wigs, LinkedIn, Instagram, and Twitter. Of course, you got Facebook. Of course, you got YouTube. But you could get started with those three in particular. You could even use a Canva to create the social media posts and graphics. You're going to need to create a newsletter email if you want to keep in contact, to send emails, building, for newsletters and promotions. Mailchimp is a king, but not the king. I love, personally, System.io. You also have Aweber as well. Definitely take a look at those, for your marketing endeavors. Now, if you want to be up to date in the latest resume trends and you want to improve on your skills as a resume coach, definitely use YouTube University, view the tutorials, check out industry blogs, to learn more about resume and writing trends. You could even join LinkedIn groups and participate in those discussions to network and gain insight. Now, if you want to track finances, there's a free, I think it's predominantly free if I'm not mistaken, a free basic accounting and invoicing. It's called Wave. And of course, as your business grows, you don't have to stick to them, but if your business grows and you want to venture out and be a little riskier with the money, you got to make money, spend money, make money, whatever that weird saying is. You can use QuickBooks or you could use FreshBooks for more advanced features. Remember, the key to starting a budget-friendly resume coach side hustle business or any of your side hustle business is to try your best to leverage free and low cost no code tools. As your business grows, I can't stress this enough. You can always upgrade. You can always use the paid other solution that does the same thing as you did with the low cost, no code, budget friendly tools. So I just want to reiterate that. So I want to end our episode with a motivational quote. And the one today I want to motivate you with for your entrepreneurial journey is: the most difficult thing is a decision to act. The rest is merely tenacity. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I said that one last week, but it just resonated so well, I gotta say it again. I just brought it up in today's episode again. The most difficult thing is the decision to act. The rest is merely tenacity. And that's all I have in today's episode of the INED Enterprise Tech Talk Show. Remember, subscribe and share this episode with your friends who are interested in the tech entrepreneurship. You can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube for more content and updates. All links mentioned in today's show will be available in the description below. Until next time, keep innovating and creating. Stay safe. God bless.